Minasan, konnichiwa, Sean to moshimasu. Welcome back, everybody. Guess what? I have no homework today. Whee! 1 minute. Whee! Okay. So, I figured I'd make another video just to show how it's all going here. It is pretty cool. Alright. So, at first I thought I'd show you what all homework and work I have to do. We have 4 textbooks. And basically, I finish one textbook and move on to the next one. So, there's basically 2 different kinds of textbooks. We have the grammar books and we have the kanji books. So first I'll show you the kanji books. So we just come right in here and look here. There's basically 6 kanji per page. Ooh, look at the pretty symbol. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, look at this. Ooh. That symbol, what does that mean? Let me move over here. What does that say? Chi. It means blood. Blood. Okay. So there's basically 6 symbols on each page, and we go, on 3 symbols on 1 page, and we go 2 pages per class. So you do about 6 kanjis per class. So in a week, that's 30 kanji, which is quite a lot to remember, considering that most of them have more than 1 reading, and a lot of them have even more than 2, and you have to pretty much know how to use them in any part of the sentence. So it gets a little tough. But so far, I've known most of the ones that we've gone over. Yay, kanji's over. Okay, moving on. The next one is just the grammar book. Nihongo. Down here. Wow. Okay. What's really cool about this, unlike my last textbook I had in the States, this book is entirely in Japanese. There's no English whatsoever, and there's pictures and everything, and it even shows you examples of how to use certain grammar points. Alright. It's okay. I mean, if you don't know much Japanese, then it's kind of hard. But if you can read it, it's alright. Teachers really help you out, and for the most part, if the kanjis are difficult, they put little furigana over it so you know how to read it. So, now that the text is over with, the next thing I came up with to talk about was money. Okay. Japanese yen. Now, Japanese yen is basically like dollars with no cents. So 100 yen is equal to $1. Basically. So 10 cents is 10 yen. So think of a yen, I guess, as a cent. Roughly. It's gone down. So I think it's actually 90 yen to $1 or somewhere around there last time I looked. But ideally, we can just leave it at that. So, first, starting off at the smallest, we have the 1 yen coin, which you really cannot use anywhere. It's made out of aluminum. And, yeah, you really can't use it anywhere. They just give it to you as change, and then you can take it to a 7-Eleven and stuff that has a coin star type thing, and you can make that. Next is the 5 yen coin. Whoa, hit pen. There it is. Anyway, 5 yen. And it's got a hole in the middle. And it's also not really used at all. Can't use it in vending machines. The only thing I could say is if you came up with something that was like 237, then maybe you could use the 5 and 1 coins, but I haven't come up with anything like that, and for the most part it's, yeah, I don't know, maybe I'm just a foreigner and don't know how to pay with stuff, who knows. Next we have the 10 yen. Ooh, it's copper, and it's kind of nice looking, usually, but there's also some nasty, disgusting looking ones. Then there's also a 50 yen that I do not have at the moment. I think I spent my last one. But it basically looks like a 5 yen, but it's got a hole in the middle, but it's silver. So, yeah. So then there is the 100 yen. So basically this is your $1 coin. And it's got flowers on the back. And it's basically the main thing you use in vending machines. Most vending machines are about 100 yen to 120 yen for a drink or something like that. And by the way, vending machines are everywhere, and you could totally live off them if you wanted to. I wouldn't recommend it, but you could. Let's see. Next are 500 coins. They're quite bigger. That's basically a $5 coin right there. Ooh. And it is also accepted in vending machines. So you can put this in and get your stuff, or you can pretty much use it anywhere, just like the 150s can be used a lot easily. Next comes to the bills, which are nice and pretty. If we look at that, ooh, but this is 1,000 yen or cent, and I don't really know who the people are, but it looks nice. Yeah, and then there's 5,000. Ooh. There's also a 2,000 in between, but I haven't actually gotten any while I've been here. They seem pretty rare. I got them when I first came, and when I bought money from AAA when I came here, but after I've been here, it's either 1 or 5. There's been no 2s. And there's also a 10,000 that I used earlier today to break into these smaller bills because I didn't have any more money except for that. So, yeah. So that's all for Japanese money that I can bring up right about now. Moving on to the next thing. This is just something I found hilarious. If you come around here and you see Japanese love English and how, I mean, it sounds, I guess, and everything you see written in English, about 90% of it is incorrect. And it's actually kind of funny. Like this right here is a booklet, and I don't know if you can read it real well, but it says, "If I were an angel, could I send my favor to everyone all the world?" Ooh, nobody really understands what that means. Yeah. So, going on, I got my Japanese cell phone. Ooh, look at that. Japanese cell phones are really cool, and Japanese love their cell phones. It is considered impolite while you're on the train to be really noisy or even to talk on the phone. However, the Japanese always take out their cell phones and either text or send emails or play games or something like that. They love their cell phones. So it is really cool that people can email me and it goes right to my phone. That is pretty cool. And this phone was a little bit more expensive because it is a flip phone, but everybody else got theirs. That was a normal one, and it was only about 40 bucks. But then you have to, if it's a prepaid, then you have to pay for the prepaid card to use. They have only 3,000 yen, so about $30, and it lasts for a while, I guess. So yeah, the phones are really cool, and just make sure if you come and get one, be very considerate of other people around you, because they don't like us when we do that type of thing. I don't know how much they like us anyway. One of the things I've been doing while I was out is went around Tokyo and visited certain places. So here's one of those things. Okay, this is from the Kabuki place, and I don't know if anybody knows anything about Kabuki, but it is basically what you see on Japanese cultures and whatever. It's like a play with people with white faces that look all like women. However, they are all men. No matter how womanly they look, it's all done by men. And here's like a casting list and like a schedule, I think. I don't know. I didn't really pay attention to it. I was just kind of giving it to him in class. I was quite hungover when that happened, so I don't really remember much. I wasn't really paying attention. The guy was really cool, but he was a little out there. And this is, I don't know if you know what this is, but this is Japanese curry. And I had no idea how much I loved curry until I came here. This is so good, it's not even funny. This place is called Coco's Curry, and it's basically you choose how much rice you want, and you choose how much meats and veggies you want and how spicy you want it and what all meats and everything you want on it you can choose, and it's quite delicious. Now the last thing, I have to wrap this up real quick, is in Europe you can find Coke, Diet Coke, and Sprite. Here Sprite doesn't exist at all, and Diet Coke only a little bit. However, we have Pepsi and Mountain Dew a lot. And the best thing that we have here, because most people don't drink soda as much as you would think, so instead I have Lipton the Royal, which is milk tea, and it's so good, it's quite orgasmic. Anyway, so I'm gonna wrap this up, but yeah, thank you for tuning in, and I guess I'll see you next time.